connection of that, today I met with three ambassadors, the ambassador of South Korea, the ambassador of Japan, the ambassador from India, and now the head of station of the United States, where we were able to discuss many of the things that how we are going to handle the next few years in terms of our relationships with the different countries. Ang aking lang laging pinapaalala sa kanila, sinasabi ko, palagay ko, sa pandemyang ito, ang recovery ng lahat natin ay hindi kakayanin ng kahit isang bansa, kahit gaano kayaman. Kailangan the partnerships will be the one that will bring us through. Keep the global economy at least as stable as is possible, and will give us the opportunities for us to take advantage of the opening of the global economy. So I think that we were all in agreement that that is going to be the situation. Specifically in Japan, with the Japanese ambassador, we spoke about some of the ODA projects that JICA ODA that possibly we can pursue. At marami siyang ipinakita sa amin na mga possibilities in terms of infrastructure, in terms of transportation infrastructure, in terms of the usual horizontal infrastructure, and also of employment, where he would like to see an increase. Japan would like to see an increase of employment of Filipinos in Japan. So that we will pursue those opportunities further. With the ambassador of South Korea, napag-usapan namin yung IT, digital communication, because South Korea is still considered to be one of the best in the world when it comes to IT. And I said, kung sana matulungan mo kami diyan. At pinag-usapan din namin with the South Korean ambassador, napag-usapan din namin yung offer nila at yung nakapunta na rito ng mga expert na nuclear power para tignan ang Bataan Nuclear Power Plant para makita kung ano ba ang maaring gawin. Pwede pa bang ituloy o kailangan na magtayo ng bago? What are the things that we will have to do? So, binuhay namin ulit ang diskusyon na yon. Although they have come before, we will now study their recommendations and their findings, and we will see if it can still apply. Because as we have been talking about all through the campaign, isa sa pinakamalaking problema is the supply of power. If we are going to industrialize post-pandemic, we are going to go through rapid industrialization, then the power sector must be ready for that. And the problem with in the power sector is that laki ang lead time. Kahit na siguro yung pinakamaliit na planta, 3 years yan. Minimum 3 to 5 to 7 years. But kahit na hindi aabutan ng administrasyon ko, we still have to start somewhere. So we spoke about that, and some of the other security concerns for the region. Siyempre, North Korea is of continuing concern to South Korea, and the stability in our area is something that we had also discussed. With the ambassador from India, we hit upon, he had 3 very interesting programs that they are instituting in India that I think might be applicable in the Philippines. And we again agreed to go into these different areas in greater detail. Number 1, of course, is agriculture. We have a lot, we can learn a lot, especially from India, not only in the techniques of agriculture, but also in the protection of farmers, and how to bring the average age of the farmers down from what it is now. Nababasa ko 57, 56, 57 ang average age ng ating mga magsasaka. At walang pumapasok ng mga kabataan. And one of the solutions that was proposed is that it will, kung gawin nating high-tech yung ating agriculture, magiging interesting para sa mga mas bata. Because with the new technologies, we will need young people anyway. So we started talking about that in the protection of the farmers. I also, because it is one of the conclusions we arrived at during and after the pandemic, after the first hit of the pandemic, yung gamot. And we know that India is one of the largest manufacturers of generic drugs. And I think, I said, if we could go into partnership para magkaroon ng production dito sa Pilipinas, turuan nyo kami what is the manufacturing technology, what are the necessary things that have to be put in place. Is there new legislation? Will we have to put up a new agency, or we will have to do training of those of yung mga nasa atin na tao. But in the end, to be able to provide at least the basic, yung mga basic lang na mga gamot na dito na nanggagaling. Marami na tayong ginagawa pero marami pa rin kulang. And kaya naman siguro, I have no doubt na yung ating mga manufacturers dito, kaya naman nilang gawin yan. Pero we will get advice because may experience ang India. Kaya siguro naman marami silang maipapakita sa atin. Titignan natin kung babagay dito sa Pilipinas, baka maka-adapt tayo, and we will also be able to pursue that. The other very interesting area that we talked about with the Indian ambassador was their programs in India for microfinancing. And this is again because of the MSMEs that we are hoping to assist, to bring back, to create more jobs, to bring people back their livelihoods. Meron silang statistic na nagulat kaming lahat, sinabi, 70 pesos pa lang, 70 pesos pa lang, pwede na silang magbukas ng account doon sa kanila. Napakaliit lamang, kaya na nila. So sabi ko, will you please send me material? Because I'm very, very interested in that. Kasi mabusisi ang trabaho na yan. India has always been a pioneer in terms of microfinancing. But they have taken it already to this level na kahit ganun lang kaliit ang puhunan mo, pwede ka na magkabangko, pwede ka na magka-bank account, pwede ka na maghanap buhay, pwede ka na magnegosyo. And with the American charge, well, as you can imagine, pagka kausap natin Amerikano, marami talaga kaming pag-uusapan. But primarily, one of the first subjects that we came upon were the assistances that the United States is offering to mitigate climate change in different countries. At very active sila. They want to take a leadership role in the mitigation of the effects of climate change, of global warming. And I said, that became, nung nakita ko sa brief na yun ang kanilang ginagawa, ay nakita ko kagad kasi napakataas natin, top 3 tayo at risk sa climate change. So that is immediately of great interest. Security concerns, of course, have always been a big part of our relationship with the United States. But then the additional ang aking sinasabi, it is very well. Of course, we will welcome any assistance for the economy that we can get from the United States. But I think that not only a dependence on aid from the United States, but also in trade not aid, balik pa rin tayo doon, trade not aid. And so to open the government, the bureaucracy, this administration, to the possibilities of private partnerships.